And we're live, folks, back with a new video, back with a new topic. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. And I'm about to talk about Egyptian and Zodiac signs. You feel me? So back on the astrology tip. And these are Egyptian Zodiac signs. These are different from those Zodiac signs we usually do, which are tropical astrology and Western astrology. And the dates are different. So instead of like saying I'm born on December 1st, instead of it being, we all know that, all right, that's Sagittarius season or whatnot. Instead of that is, it could be a different sign. You like whatever your birthday season is in, could be a different sign in correlation. I'm gonna just break it down. Yeah, it's kind of hard to explain right now, but yeah, first slide. The first sign is the Nile. These are all the signs: the Nile, Amon-Ra, Mut, Geb, Osiris, Isis, Thoth, and Horus. And then we have Anubis, Seth, Bastet, and Sekhmet. And yeah. All right, so the first sign, the Nile, these are the dates. January 1st through 7th, July 19th through 28th, September 1st through 7th, and November 18th through 26th. These are the dates for the Nile zodiac sign. The goddess who saved the Nile, these people are nurturing, protective, cautious, peaceful, logical, practical, and the colors for this sign are red and blue. So with that being said, these are people who like to nurture, who like to take care of people. These are people that deal with the emotions. So these are people that are similar to water signs. This is similar to like the water element in tropical astrology. They're very protective, so they care deeply for people, the people that they love. They're cautious, so they may be cautious with like love or reserve themselves for the right people. These maybe developing like a cautious feeling of what they take risk in. They're not very risk taking. So these are people that aren't daredevils or whatnot. These are peaceful people, and these are logical people, so they're thinkers. So they like to think outside the box. So this is like a combination of water and earth, or maybe water and air. So this is like a combination of elements. Because that's what mostly Egyptian astrology is, a combination of elements, a combination of ruling planets. So yeah, these are people that are nurturing, protective, cautious, peaceful, logical. Also, these are practical people. So these, when you think of being practical, you think of earth signs, because earth signs are very practical. But if you think about like nurturing or being emotional, or protective, these are like water signs. You feel me? So yeah, the next sign is Amon-Ra. Amon-Ra, the dates for people that have the sign Amon-Ra is January 8th through 21st through the 21st, and February 1st through the 11th. Another name for Amon-Ra would be Amon-Ra, Amon-Ra, Amon. This is the god of the gods. This is the overall god, and then this is the god of wind. These people are very helpful, generous, successful, loving, powerful, warm, and the colors for this sign are yellow and orange. The planets rules Amon-Ra is Saturn and Sun in the sun, and animals associated with Amon-Ra are rams, goose, bull, and snake. Rams, geese, bulls, and snakes. So yeah, so if you think of this, like the snake, the ram, and the bull, these are Taurus and Aries. The ram for bull is the Taurus and the ram is for Aries. So you can think of this like a fire and earth sign, because Saturn rules Capricorn and Aquarius, and then the sun rules Leo in the zodiac in the tropical astrology. So these people are very helpful. They love helping others, being helpful. They want to do something for the greater good for the people. These are people that are generous. These are people that find success, that are successful. So they're like bosses and whatnot, or not bosses, not necessarily bosses. They're goal oriented. They like achieving. These are achievers. These are loving people. They're also very powerful. So they have good influence on people. And they're warm hearted. So they bring warmth to the people that surround them, to their loved ones. Yeah. And the next is Mut. People born on this zodiac sign are born on January 22nd through the 31st and September 8th through the 22nd. Another name for it is Ma'at and Moat. This is the goddess of the sky and creation. These people are ironic. So there's a lot of irony with them. They're focused, so it's hard to steer them off a track. These are people that are determined, so they stay focused. They're going to be accomplishing a lot of their goal oriented. They may be shy, but they're also patient. So these are people with a lot of patience and virtue. They're very charming. So if you could correlate a lot of these signs, this might go up to a Libra. And the color for this zodiac sign is red and brown. The next sign is Geb. Geb, people with the zodiac sign Geb are people born from February 12th to the 29th and August 20th to the 31st. So another name for Geb would be Queb, Keb, Seb, Kinkinwe, the god of the earth. So he rules the earth. If you watched my Kemetic Tree of Life video, I said like this is like a earthly consciousness, a first dimensional consciousness. So the characteristics would be fertility, justice, beginnings, someone who's sensitive, someone who's proud, someone who is grounded, someone who senses danger, and somebody who's modest. And you have a good professions for these type of people, which would be a judge, anything that deals with the law, being a legal procedure, and law enforcement. So a police officer, anybody that deals with the law. These are good lawyers. These are good judges. And these are people who would make up law enforcement because Geb ruled the earth. So he was the authority of the earth. And the colors associated with people that were born with the Geb zodiac sign is violet and rose. The ruling planet would be the earth. And the animals associated with Geb are geese and crocodiles. So yeah, back to that. These are people that seek justice. These people are used to new beginnings. These are people that are proud, that have a lot of pride as well. So this is basically kind of like a Capricorn. If you want to break down the tropical astrology comparison, these are people that sense danger, and these are people who are modest. Next, we have Osiris. This is my zodiac sign since I was born within these time dates. The dates for Osiris would be March 1st through March 10th, and November 27th to December 18th. Another name for Osiris is Osiris, Asur. He's the god of the underworld. These people are very direct, enthusiastic, helpful, adventurous, confident. For good professions for people that are born with Osiris, born under the Osiris constellation, the Osiris sun star, would be business owners, CEOs, entrepreneurs, anything, people along those lines. The colors associated with Osiris are green, black, and yellow. The planets that rule Osiris is Pluto and the sun, and the animal associated with Osiris is the bull. So going back to the people that are they're direct communicators. They like communicating. And they like being direct. They want to go right at you. They got a problem with you going right at you, or if they want to give you praise, they're going to give you direct praise. These people are upbeat, enthusiastic. So they're upbeat. They can help cheer you up. They have optimism, basically. They can be very helpful, very adventurous. These very spontaneous people. They have a lot of confidence. So this reflects a fire sign in the zodiac constellation. So the sun and Pluto. So this is basically a combination, maybe a Scorpio and Leo. So the next zodiac sign would be Isis. These are people who are born from March 11th through the 31st, October 18th to the 29th, December 19th to the December 31st. Another name for Isis would be Aset, Al, Set, and Set. She's the goddess of motherhood, love, magic, medicine, and discipline. So people born under this sign are very ambitious, dedicated, passionate, active, respectful, honorable, confident, outspoken, idealistic, intuitive, logical, generous. I put generous twice. And the colors associated with Isis are red, orange, gold, black, and blue. And planets that rule Isis are the moon, earth, and Uranus. So, yeah, you still with somebody that's ambitious, goal-oriented. They're dedicated to what they do. They're passionate about their beliefs, ideas, ideologies, everything of that nature. They're very active in what they do. These are people that are respectable. They're honorable. They have a lot of confidence. They're outspoken. So these are very brass people. They have a lot of ideas. They're very intuitive. They're logical. So Isis would basically have a fire element to her. They're very generous. And they're like a cardinal. Just like a cardinal fire. You feel me? It's a spark. Isis would be a spark. Next we have Thoth. The dates for people born under the Thoth constellation would be April 1st through the 19th and November 8th through the 17th. The another name for Thoth would be Tehuti and Deshuti. And this is the goddess of wisdom and learning. These people are resourceful, creative, balanced, honest, enterprising, helpful, wise, enthusiastic, modest, clear-sighted. So a good profession. These are like teachers, actors, lawyers. That'd be a good profession for people born under this constellation. And the colors associated with Thoth are sky blue and white, and the planets that rule Thoth are the moon and Mercury. So these are people that deal with the emotions, that are good, intuitive, that deal with the emotions. They are in tune with their emotions. And Mercury, they're very analytical. They know how to communicate, and they're very intellectual. So next we have Horus. The dates for people born under Horus is April 20th and through May 7th, and August 12th through 19th. Another name for Horus would be Heru. This is the god of the sky and the shining sun. These people are very charismatic, intense, intelligent, courageous, impatient, strong-willed, understanding, vengeful, stubborn, strong, influential, and a good profession for these people would be politics and anything that deals with the press. So these are politicians, so they're good with the law and everything. And these are people that be good with like reporting or giving interviews and things of that nature. And the planets that rule Horus are the moon and the sun and the moon. So it is the people that are in tune with the emotions and the feelings, and they also shine bright. They also know how to be the center of attention. They know how to get attention and hold the attention. They know how to be entertaining, things of that nature. They shine bright. They know they're delved into the ego, the pride, and the self-image. So they know how to keep up with self-image. Next, we have Anubis. Dates for people born under Anubis are May 8th through the 27th, June 29th through June 29th through July 13th. And number name for Anubis would be Enpu, Anpu, and Ienpu. And this is the god of the dead, death, funeral. So these people are very protective, truthful, honest, intelligent, cunning, sympathetic. Good profession for these people will be anything that deals with marketing and advertising. So these are good data analysis, the marketing analysis, and they also can deal with fashion. So these could be fashion designers, models, things of that nature. Colors for this associated with Anubis would be crimson and sienna, crimson and sienna. Planets that rule Anubis would be Mercury. So these people are very analytical, communicative, intellectual, and they're thinkers and communicators. So animals associated with Anubis would be antelope, dogs, and jackal. Next, Seth. People born under the dates. The dates for Seth would be May 28th through June 18th and September 28th through October 2nd. Another name for Seth would be Set, Sutek, and Satesh. So Seth was the god of the desert, chaos, and disorder. So these are perfectionists, people that they know how to deal with impulse. They can be impulsive. They know how to deal with challenges. They know how to get throughout the darkness. They're in tune with the darkness. They can be very moody. They can be deceitful or know how to deal with deceit. And they can be envious or know how to deal with envy well. And the colors associated with Seth are turquoise and red. The planet that rules Seth is Mars. So these people can be very passionate, very aggressive. They know how to ignite. Passion and aggression. They can be a spark to anything and build enthusiasm and being upbeat and bringing wisdom and bringing wisdom and sight. So, and an animal that is associated with Seth is the scorpion. So this could be the breakdown of a Scorpio. If you can compare Seth to a Scorpio, because Scorpios are ruled by Mars and Pluto, and the animal associated with a Scorpio is a scorpion. So you can correlate Seth with a Scorpio. Next, we have Bastet. Dates for Bastet would be July 14th through the 28th, September 23rd through the 27th, and October 3rd through the 17th. This is the goddess of cats, joy, magic, protection, dance, music, and love. These are people who are very clairvoyant. These are intuitive people. They're very kind. They can be anxious as well. They can be very protective of their loved ones and whatnot. They bring security, so they desire security and being stable. These people are truthful. These people are generous. They love animals. They desire comfort and being equal. And good professions for people with the Bastet zodiac sign are occult and metaphysics. So these are people that can deal with tarot cards, tarot readings, things of that nature, dealing with the metaphysical realm, the spirit guides, the holistic doctors. And, colors associated with Bastet are yellow, green, and gray. And the planets that rule Bastet are the sun and the moon. So these people they know how to gather the attention. They know how to entertain people, and they're also in tune with the emotions and feelings and being in the emotions and feelings. And the animal associated with Bastet are domestic cats. So any house cat. This fun fact about Bastet. Bastet was a black cat. And then it wasn't until, Europeans came and gave the black cat a bad meaning. But the black cat is a resemblance of Bastet. So, every time you get a black cat, this was a animal that was put on a high totem pole that the ancestors were in tune with. As the ancestors were in tune with, they didn't worship animals. They were in harmony with the animals, and they respected animals. And this was one of the animals that we respected was the black cat. So yeah, another fun fact. Next we have Sekhmet. And people born from July 29th to August 11th. My bad if I butcher any of these names. Whoever watches and knows this. This is my first time seeing a lot of these names. Well, not seeing them, but actually trying to pronounce the names instead of just reading them. People born from July 29th to August 11th and October 30th to November 7th. Number names for it was Sakhet. Yeah, Sakhet and Sekhmet. Sekhmet. This is the goddess of war and vengeance. These people are very optimistic. They have strong morals, compass. They're cheerful. They're principled, protective, destructive, honest, sensitive, imaginative. They can be very angry, very impatient, and can be very vengeful. Colors associated with Sekhmet would be red, and the planet associated with that rules Sekhmet is the sun. This is actually the last zodiac sign. So yeah. And the sun, people that bring entertainment, they know how to be the light. They know how to lead others through their ways of seeing and philosophies and whatnot. Just being a leader. So, yeah, these are all of the Egyptian zodiac signs. I was just giving a brief description and analysis of every one of them. And, yeah, hope you guys learned something. I hope you guys find interest in looking these zodiac signs up if you're into astrology. I hope you guys had an amazing day. I love you guys. I'm out. Peace.